Most women over 60 don't feel something break, they feel something fade. It starts with a slight hesitation when you step onto uneven grass, or a strange stiffness when you reach behind your back to get dressed. You might think it's just getting older, but as an orthopedic surgeon, I see it differently. These aren't just aches, they are silent warning signals that your deep protective muscles are shutting down. And when they go, your independence is the next thing to vanish. Today, I'm showing you the only 3 exercises you truly need to stop this fade in its tracks. But pay close attention. There is one specific movement we will cover that most people avoid because it reveals a hidden weakness you probably don't even know you have yet. If you fail this one test, your risk of a fall doubles in the next 12 months. Let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Welcome. I've spent over 30 years in the operating room and the clinic, treating thousands of women over the age of 60. I want to start with a hard truth that your well-meaning friends or even some doctors might not have told you. Loss of independence rarely begins with a sudden, dramatic fall. It begins years earlier with a process called sarcopenia. Research from the European Working Group on Sarcopenia, updated in 2019, confirmed a startling statistic. Adults over 60 can lose up to 1% to 2% of their muscle mass every single year. But here's the kicker. Your strength leaves you even faster than the muscle itself. You are probably told to just walk more. Now, don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful. It's great for your heart, it lifts your mood, and it keeps your circulation flowing. But walking alone is like trying to keep a house standing by just painting the walls. It doesn't protect your bones, it doesn't stop muscle loss, and most importantly, it does not train your body to catch itself when you stumble. That is physiology, not opinion. After 60, women lose muscle mass faster than men. Simultaneously, your bone density is declining. The National Osteoporosis Foundation reported in 2020 that 1 in 2 women over 50 will break a bone due to osteoporosis. I know that sounds alarming, but I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to empower you. This decline is not inevitable. Your body is listening to you, even right now. When a muscle pulls on a bone, that bone responds by getting stronger. It's basic biology, and it works whether you are 65, 75, or 95. The problem isn't your age. The problem is that no one showed you which muscles matter most or how little time it actually takes to protect them. Today, we are going to walk through 3 specific strength exercises. No gym, no expensive machines, and no high-risk movements. These are low-risk, high-return investments in your future self.
Exercise number 1. The foundation of independence. Let's start with exercise number 1. I'll say this carefully. This is the most underestimated movement for women in their 60s and 70s. In my clinic, patients often say, "Doctor, that seems too basic to matter." But when this movement is missing, I see the consequences in the ER every single week. The exercise, the sit-to-stand, the functional chair squat. Most people think of this as just getting up. From an orthopedic perspective, this is a vital lower body strength test. It targets your quadriceps, your gluteus maximus, and your deep hip stabilizers. Think about your day. How many times do you get off a chair, out of a car, off the toilet? These are the muscles that control those tasks. When they weaken, you start using momentum instead of strength. Do you find yourself rocking your body forward to get up? Do you have to push off your knees with your hands? That hesitation isn't just stiffness. It's your nervous system sensing that you are unstable, and instability is exactly where falls begin. A 2014 study from King's College London followed women aged 65 to 80. After just 12 weeks of structured sit-to-stand training, they saw a 34% improvement in lower body strength. They didn't go to a gym, they just did this. How to do it safely. Find a sturdy chair. No wheels, no soft cushions. Stand with feet hip-width apart, toes facing forward. The cough cue, gently brace your abdomen like you're preparing to cough. This wakes up your core. The descent, slowly sit back, hips move first. Take 3 full seconds to lower yourself. Don't plop down. The touch, lightly touch the seat, but don't relax. The ascent, press through your heels and stand up for a count of 2 seconds.
Start with 8 repetitions. If they're worried about balance, do this near a kitchen counter where you can hover your hands for safety. If you realize today that you have to use your hands to get up, do not feel discouraged. That is simply information, and information is the first step toward improvement.
Exercise number 2, the lateral shield. Exercise number 2 is quietly powerful. It addresses something that walking never touches, side-to-side stability. Most falls don't happen when you are walking straight ahead. They happen laterally, when you step sideways to avoid a pet, or when you shift your weight unexpectedly on a rug. The exercise, the standing side leg raise. This exercise targets the gluteus medius and minimus. You might not have heard of them, but every orthopedic surgeon is obsessed with them. These muscles keep your pelvis level. If these muscles are weak, your pelvis drops every time you take a step. You might not feel it, but your knees and lower back do. Over time, this weakness creates a wobble in your gait that makes you a prime candidate for a hip injury. In 2016, the University of Sydney found that lateral hip strengthening improved stability in women over 65 by a massive 41% in just 10 weeks. The protocol: stand next to a counter for confidence. Keep your standing legs straight, but don't lock the knee. Keep your torso tall. Do not lean to the side to cheat the lift. Lift your outer leg 12 to 18 inches. Crucial tip: keep your toes pointing forward, not up at the ceiling. Lift for 2 seconds, hold for 1, and lower for 3 seconds. You will feel this deep in the side of your hip. That burn is the sound of your stability returning. Many women stop trusting their balance before it's actually gone. They shorten their stride and hold their breath when stepping over things. This exercise restores that trust because it makes you physically steadier.
Exercise number 3, the reaction trainer. Now we come to the final exercise. This is the one I mentioned at the start, the one that ties your bones, your muscles, and your brain together. This isn't just about strength, it's about neuromuscular integration. It's training your proprioception, your body's internal GPS. The exercise: specific single leg standing. As we age, the communication between our feet and our brains slows down. It's like a bad internet connection. Research from the University of Pittsburgh in 2019 showed that seniors with reduced single-leg balance time had a 2-fold increase in fall risk. When you trip, you don't have time to think about standing up. You have to react. If that internet connection is slow, a stumble becomes a fall. The safe method: stand near a heavy chair or counter. Shift your weight to one foot. Feel the entire sole of your foot gripping the floor. Lift the other foot just 2 inches. Keep your eyes forward. Do not look at your feet. Looking at your feet is cheating because it uses your eyes to balance instead of your inner ear and joints. Aim for 10 seconds. If 10 seconds is hard, start with 5. If 10 seconds is easy, try to work up to 20. This exercise sharpens the conversation between your joints and your brain. It teaches your body how to correct itself automatically.
I told you at the beginning that the most important insight, the one that makes everything else work, comes at the end. Here it is. The goal isn't intensity, it's consistency. In your 20s, you exercise to change how you look. In your 60s and beyond, you exercise to change how you live. You don't need to spend an hour a day on this. You don't need to sweat until you're exhausted. You just need to send the right message to your body. When you do these 3 movements, you are telling your bones, stay dense. You are telling your muscles, stay active. And you are telling your brain, stay sharp. I've seen women in their 80s regain the ability to garden, to play with their grandkids on the floor, and to travel the world, simply because they decided it wasn't too late to start. Your body is remarkably resilient. It is still capable of adapting, but it needs the right stimulus. These 3 exercises are that stimulus. The weekly schedule: sit to stands 3 times a week, 2 sets of 8 to 12. Side leg races 3 times a week, 10 reps per side. Single leg balance every single day. It only takes 20 seconds. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 feels like the biggest challenge for you right now? Is it the strength to stand up, or is it the balance? Write your age and your answer in the comments. I read every single one because your journey matters to me. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button.
It helps the YouTube algorithm show this to other women who might be feeling that fade and don't know what to do about it. And if you want more science-based, orthopedic-backed advice on staying independent, hit the subscribe button. Your independence is your most valuable asset. Protect it.